Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Space for Learners. This is your tutor Pallavi. Today I am here with an e-content in commerce. Our aim is to learn the concept of business activities. So in this content we are going to study about historical background in commerce, what are the objectives of business and classification of business activities. Historical background. So what is the historical background of commerce? The main system was known as barter system. It is an old method of exchanging any commodity. This system has been used for centuries and long before money was invented. People exchange services and goods for other services and goods in return without using any medium in exchange. That is, money was not in used. Barter is an act of trading goods or services between two or more parties without the use of money. Monetary medium such as credit card. Bartering involves the provision of one good or service by one party in return for another good or service from another party. So, there were many difficulties that arose in this barter system. So, there was lack of double coincidence of wants, non-existence of common measure of values, lack of contract between buyer and seller directly, lack of surplus stock was also there. There were many difficulties for future payments, difficulties for finance to manage, difficulties for transfer of wealth, and lack of specification. So, while doing these business activities, there were many hindrances. Hindrance means delay or obstruction, we can say. So, what was the hindrance? The hindrance of person means wholesaler to customer. Hindrance of place means transport types. Hindrance of time, that means willingness to buy. There were hindrance of risk, that means there may be risk of loss, that is calamities. There was hindrance of knowledge, that is communication plus innovation was very less. Hindrance of finance, that means banks or financial institute. Hindrance in exchange, that is medium of exchange in goods and services were not seen. So these were so many hindrances in commerce. So let us see what are the objectives of business. In business, human activities, an activity that is performed by human. It is divided into non-economic activities and economic activities. So, what do you mean by human activities? An activity performed by human to meet his or her needs and wants for personal satisfaction, which is divided in two categories. The first one is economic activity. So, what is economic activity? An economic activity takes place when resources such as capital, goods, labor, manufacturing techniques or intermediary products are combined to produce specific goods or services. Example, profession, employment, or business. In this activity, money, finance, it is involved. The second activity, we can state it about non-economic activity. Non-economic activities are those activities that do not have income in return. For example, mother is cooking food for her children. The children doesn't pay back to mother. So this is non-economic activity. Father is teaching children at home. Types of economic activity. So, employment. The act of hiring a person for work is known as employment. Second is business. Business is with the object to earn a profit. If there is a profit, then only we can call it as a business. Profession. A job that needs a high level of training and an education. Classification of business activities based on size. The first one is micro-sized business. In this, less than 10 employees are involved. Second one, small-sized business. Here, 10 to 49, that is less than 50 employees are there. Medium business, 50 to 249 employees. Large-sized business. Here, more than 250 employees are engaged. Business based on ownership industries can be classified as public sector, private sector, or joint sector. So, what is public sector? Public industries are owned and run by the government. In private sector, private industries are run and owned by private enterprises. Joint sector. Joint venture is a business entity created by two or more parties. In this business, generally characterized by shared ownership, shared returns and risk, and shared governance. Based on function, business activities are classified into broad categories, namely industry and commerce. So, what is industry? Industry is engrossed with the production, process or manufacturing of goods. These types of business units are known as industrial enterprises. Second one is commerce. We all know what is commerce. Commerce is a study of business and trade pursuits, that is, such as the exchange of goods and services from the producer to the final customer. So, what are the main objectives of business? First of all, as we know, whenever we run a business, profit is uttermost important. So, earning profit is the main objective in any business. Then it comes creation of customer. The third one, it goes for innovation and utilization of resources. Next come increasing productivity. That means the products must also increase in the business. So, in conclusion, we can say that business activity include any and all activities that are carried out solely for the purpose of generating profits. The business plan strengthens designed to convince the reader of the company's success because companies typically create business plan to get funding or investors. The conclusion should focus on how the organization makes money and why it is a good investment. I hope you all have understood today's topic of business activities. Thank you.